No, they were just panicking, but the rats were like at some point fighting with the geckos for like their territory.
So it was just like warfare.
Yes, I ended up like sleeping under my duvet just to protect myself from falling rats that were like running above us. And it was not the best night nor the best memory of my life. But
Everyone, this is Seoul State of Mind, a podcast under Verba, and we're back after very long holidays.
Yes.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
So, as always, we're trying here to share things that exchange student in Seoul, like our experiences, and the subject of today is travels. And I think you guys travel quite a bit the last 2 months. But before that, let's introduce everyone.
Yeah, so we have 3 guests today. That's like a lot of people actually. First we have Marcos. He's 20, he comes from Spain, and he's studying here international relations here in Seoul. And then we have Martin. He's 21 from France, and he studies politics and government, more or less, I guess. So you never know. And then we have Juliette. She's 21 from France, and she studies again politics and government.
England.
Thank you, Lois.
Of course. Yes, you can hear that. It's kind of a given from the the accent. So it's
That's true.
yes, but we have like, this is not enough, right? Like, we want to know you better. So we have prepared for you a special round of rush questions. So who wants to start with this the very interesting questions that we prepared?
I can start.
Voila, there you go. I like the braveness. So, okay.
I have to say the cringy thing again.
Yes. Because I think I turned off the microphone at one point while you were speaking. I'm sorry.
You're always doing that as well.
Come on.
We were saying, first question is, what is your most listened artist from last year, 2022?
I can't know exactly because I don't use Spotify, but I'm going to say BTS.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I guess,
Great material.
And what's your spirit animal?
I think a cat. Because I love
A
them.
cat?
Even
Okay,
if
not very original.
really
And finally, the last question is, trip, solo or with people?
with people.
With people.
Yeah.
You're a social person.
Okay, Martin, your turn. Favorite artist?
Didier Lockwood apparently, but I
The
don't
who?
know his name. Didier Lockwood.
What is he doing?
You make it up on the spot.
doing some music for video games. I
Ah,
was listening to
I
it when
see.
I was like
Nerdy.
trying to work.
Were you playing the video games, or is it just like
Yeah, it's a
pretending?
video game I love. It's Skyrim, so
Good. Spirit animal?
butterfly.
Aww.
Solo trip or group trip?
Group
Okay,
trip,
okay.
definitely.
Okay. And for Marcos, most listened artists.
So I'm not sure whether BTS or Sam
Oh,
Smith.
really?
Whoa. The excitement
But,
here.
but I would say
The cable.
BTS definitely.
Okay.
BTS.
Woo! High five.
Okay, I just made a friend now.
Yeah.
Instant. Definitely. Spirit animal?
I would say Lion actually.
Okay.
Upgrade for me. Ooh.
And solo trip or group trip?
No, definitely group.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
At least we all agree on that. I mean, that's what we
Okay.
did. That's why we're here. So.
I guess. Okay, good. Yes, I mean, group trips. Yeah. It's good, I guess. I don't know. I didn't do that, so I wouldn't know. Well, but so we start. You said yes, you did some trips. You just mentioned that. That's the topic of the episode. So the first thing we would like to know a bit is like, where did you go? What? Because for people who are listening to us here in Seoul, we have 3 months of holiday, more or less.
Yeah.
December, January, and February. Although December is not the real whole month, but still we have a lot of time. So
The whole year is holidays for some people, to be honest. I'm not gonna call names.
I mean, you, someone who studies political humanities saying that it's
I can't believe it.
of course we have a lot of time here.
Anyway, where did you guys go?
Exactly, that's the main question.
I went to 3 countries. First Vietnam, then Cambodia, then Vietnam. Shit.
Wait, you
Did
said
I say
Vietnam?
Vietnam twice?
Yes.
Yeah, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. So.
Okay.
I've done Thailand, then Malaysia, then Cambodia, and then like a few days in Vietnam.
Okay.
And I did Japan, and then I did Indonesia.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, I see.
All right. And what kind of like trip did you guys were on the adventurous side, like doing a lot of stuff, exploring things, or was it like more leisure, like chill, we gotta rest? How did it go?
So in Japan, actually, it was kind of like a rush because we had 14 days and we had to like really make the most of it.
Okay.
And actually, like the budget was like quite tight because we want to make it like cheap because it was super expensive, especially in Tokyo.
Oh, really?
So we were like rushing a lot, but we did see a lot of things actually. And then in Bali, it was like complete leisure, like just like waking up at whatever time, like no matter what. But yeah, I think that was more or less how it went.
Okay.
I think like your car drives in Bali were not that chill.
Well, no. We had a little problem, but you give a little bit of money and then you...
No, for me it was like mixed. It was very intense at some point, like much more adventure and visiting so many things because we wanted like to see so many different things, like natural beauty and like temples and things like that. But we had like few days in Thailand on an island where there was like nothing to do basically, so we could take some rest. But
I heard you didn't sleep for 48 hours at one point. That doesn't sound
It was for New Year, so we had to be awake because it was on another island and we had to wait for the ferry, so I was very, very tired. So yeah, it was also a bit an adventure, but we slept on the beach at some point. Like my friend slept on the beach, I couldn't, there was no place left, so...
On the whole beach?
On the whole beach?
No, on the, on
the towel.
Yeah, the towel. They took the towel.
You can sit on the sand, honestly.
Yeah.
No, it's too thin, and I have something with the sand. I cannot be full of sand. I'm not my thing. It's a talk. I know.
I guess. Okay. And then you did some temple run. You mentioned before.
Yeah, absolutely. It was in Cambodia in Angkor Wat. It really felt like temple run.
I feel you.
Did you know how to slide under trees?
I tried. I was really scared that that big gorilla thing was like running up me.
And do you think, guys, like this kind of very intense way of traveling is worth it, or like what did you learn from that?
We'll do it again.
Yeah, I feel like I'm young, so I can survive from this.
True. That's true.
And it's the time to do like many things. But next time, maybe I will take some more rest and like breaks in the travel, because otherwise sometimes you get like a bit bored. And for example, like Angkor Wat was very nice, but 3 days in a row with like very intense like schedule and like waking up at 5 a.m. At the end, you're like, I hate temples. So
5 a.m. doesn't sound good. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the thing, that when you plan your travels, like your trips, when you plan it for the first time, you don't really plan days of rest, but it's very important actually in order to
I definitely agree.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like most of the time when you're planning, you are under your exams or like studying at university, so you're thinking like, okay, I will be traveling, so that cannot be tiring, right? So
especially cities are very tiring.
I mean, I cannot say that because I never plan anything beforehand, but
I don't know how you manage to navigate without planning.
No, but it's chill because I went to people places, so they just told me what to do. I was basically a puppet being pushed around and so things like that. So would you do it again like this then, or?
Yeah, well, actually, Japan I would make it more chill, so like seeing less stuff and like more chill. But also I'm happy that like it went like kind of like a rush, because like I'm more like paced and more like chill, so I wouldn't have seen many things, and then I would have like regretted because like from Spain it's like super expensive to come.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I would have regretted. But then in Bali, I think I would have stayed longer. Like I stayed 20 days, and I think it's not enough.
Really?
That's not enough?
Yeah.
20 days in Bali, that's
I would. Yeah, I mean, I would like to live there, so 20 days.
Okay.
No.
But that's for the next game, actually.
Oh yes, exactly. That's a very nice
Don't spoil the
a smooth transition to our yes, because as you know, I mean you don't know, you will know now. We have changed a bit the format, so we have a game for you, a special. Inspired by a very famous game, which is marry,
Kill.
Kill and sleep with. Fuck.
Yes.
Yes. So we have party. Can you say this one because you know how to say it?
Live,
you know,
Live.
and run away from. So you have to tell me 3 cities. Which one would you party? Which one would you live? And which one would you run away from? based, of course, on where you've been.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's start with Marcos this time because you started last time.
So I gave a sneak peek already. So I would live definitely in Bali.
Okay.
Then run away from Osaka. And then party in Tokyo.
Okay. Why run away from Osaka? Like, I'm very curious.
I mean, I liked Osaka, but it's not my vibe, definitely.
Okay.
And it's more like of I don't know. I found it a bit like shady kind of
Okay.
thing. But like it's less historical, and it's
Yeah,
more
I
like kind
see.
of like another kind of vibe that I didn't like more.
Okay.
Because
Because I only hear good things about Osaka, so it's nice to have some feedback.
Well, the critical voice
Yeah.
speaking against the masses.
Yeah. No, for me, I would definitely live in Hatchai. It's a small city in the south of Thailand.
Okay.
I would run away from Kuala Lumpur so
I don't
fast.
understand. I don't understand. It's such an amazing
And
city.
I would party in Koh Samui.
Okay.
Where is that?
Koh Samui is also an island, like southeast of Thailand, where like
Okay.
you have like full moon party and half moon
okay.
party.
Oh, what's a
every-
full moon party?
Full moon party? It's like a big party on the beach,
Okay.
and like so many people coming. Like the beach is full of people,
Wow,
and
that's
with
so
disco
cool.
and DJs
Like a
and
club
like
on the beach.
so many
Yeah.
things, and it's
That's
so
wow.
nice because it's hot. So
Yeah,
you can be
yeah.
outside and dancing and drinking and.
wow. It's like clubbing on the beach, but like
Yeah.
not very expensive. Like
Yeah.
it would be in Ibiza or something.
Definitely, no, it's so nice.
Okay.
Cool.
You really like Thailand. I
Yeah.
feel like.
And for me, I'd live in Bangkok.
Okay.
I'd party in Phuket and run away from Hanoi because of the many rats I saw there.
So it's like
Yeah.
better
Better
away
than
from the
Paris?
rats.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a stereotype, but I have actually never seen a rat in Paris. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's see next
Lucky
year.
you.
then.
Okay.
Wait, do you find accommodation there?
Don't talk about that, please.
Well, yeah, so I feel like through these experiences we really got in touch with a lot of different things. It's like not necessarily like, oh, I discovered so many cultures and stuff. That's kind of dumb, I would say. I mean, we did discover some things, but it's not like we are like Bear Grylls on an adventure or something. But like, I guess we did learn something at least on like how to travel. So what is your main takeaways from your trip? Things that you can recommend to your fellow.
I think I'd say that even before you leave and pack your your stuff, you should definitely check the baggage allowance when you book your flight ticket. Yeah, because there was
no-brainer
very embarrassing stories of us like piling clothes. Well, as one does when you have too much things in your suitcase, and you only have 7 kilos to go on board with. So yeah, and we were and we were so excited when we bought the plane tickets. We didn't even look or think about baggages. So
And
definitely,
you
yeah,
regret
think
it.
We're
Wow.
young.
think about that when
Dumb
you book
mistakes.
your tickets. Yeah,
Okay.
live and learn.
Yeah, no, I'd say like if you go for an adventure, take a bag, not a suitcase. Like I had like so many problems with my friend with her broken suitcase.
A broken suitcase.
Yeah.
That's like another level
You
of
broke during the
difficulty.
trip.
Wow.
Yeah, so she had like to hold
Carry
it
it.
all
Oh
the
my
trip.
God.
And it was
Wow.
like the old mood, but like and yeah.
Did you have your bag?
Yeah, I came with a bag, like the
That's
smallest
smart.
bag possible. So everyone was impressed by me because
Yeah, he has
I'm
a
always
lot.
with like the biggest like suitcase for like 1 week of vacation, but this time I had like the tiniest.
Yeah.
What's the
bag.
secret to pack a very small bag?
Oh, he has like some hidden skills of packing
Yeah, I
bags.
roll my t-shirts,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
so
yeah,
tight,
yeah.
and then I sit on it, and then like.
Aren't
And
they
it's just-
a
it
tiny
fits.
bit wrinkled when you get them out? Like,
Yeah, but that
What?
maybe, but it's okay.
It's
Don't
okay.
care.
Enjoy, you know.
Crease.
It's okay, and I mean like rolling them, it's okay. They do not like.
Yeah, usually like
Yeah, in
it
any
doesn't
case-
get
She
big.
saw me doing this. And
I see.
It
Good.
works.
They can kind of get look nice once you wear them. Like you
Mm.
don't
Yeah.
need to iron them.
okay, so you iron them as you're wearing them.
Exactly.
I see it. Interesting. I never thought of that. I'll try that.
And I would say like never believe the prices that you are told, like
Yes.
especially in
Yes.
Bali. I saw like so many locals like scamming foreigners, like especially like the ones that were like, you know, family trip, or like especially like ones
People
that were
from
like
the US.
maybe, or especially like people that were like, oh my god, I'm going to Bali, I'm going, this kind of people, they were like scammed so much, like the ones that were like kind of like for the party place and stuff. But like if you speak with locals and these kind of things, they tell you like, I don't know, like 200,000 rupiah, for example.
Okay.
And then if you really like talk with them, they can lower it to up to like 50,000, 25 if you really like.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Sure, I think in all
bargaining.
Southeast Asia, like,
Bargaining.
negotiation is the thing. Like for tuk-tuks, even if I didn't go to Bali,
Yeah.
like you could always.
It's
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
scary at
Bit.
first because you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they have to because they just
Yeah, but
want
use
to
an
scam
app
you.
to bargain. Like for
Really?
a taxi and a tuk-tuk, you have the apps. It's like the
Grab.
cheapest option. Yeah, Grab. It's always the cheapest option. So they will try to scam you, and then you say, oh, but on Grab, I have
Yes.
this
This
price.
price.
Yeah.
So
And
you
they
know,
cannot.
yeah.
And if they don't want the price, you just say, oh, okay, we're leaving, and then they will run away.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
after you will like.
they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, come back.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, or you should always pretend
You
that
gotta
you
be
don't like
confident.
Yeah.
what you're buying.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah. No, but especially if like at airports is very important. Like I remember landing in Bangkok, and then I took the taxi, and it was like 470 whatever currency they have there. I forgot. Yes, there you go. And it was a good price. It's like 10 euros ish. And then I had a friend. He was asked 2,000 baht. So it's like I feel like especially with public transportation. In Southeast Asia, you have to bargain. It's also super fun. Like,
it's
really feel like
super
you're
fun,
achieving
yeah.
I
something.
don't like it.
And someone suggested cockroach spray at one point. I don't know
Yeah,
if
for
it's
sure. Because I unfortunately had many cockroach
Cockroaches.
scares. Yeah, 2 in
New
our
friends.
Airbnb in Ho Chi Minh. Like 1 actually in Ho Chi Minh. And I didn't tell my friend about it because I tried to get it, but then it went under the bed where I couldn't access it. So I was like, if I tell him, he's not going to sleep. So I just put up with it. And as soon as we left the Airbnb, I was like, okay, I need to tell you the secret, like that. And also 2 in Bangkok that I successfully slayed. Yeah. So, but a spray is definitely handy because even if you
my
think there might be
gosh.
some there or whatever from the owner, it was kind of empty. So yeah, that
have to
would
use
be
the can to
helpful.
kill
them.
Yeah, I used my
Yeah.
shoe.
Yeah. No, I have to say that the worst thing is having to clean after your like massacre of
Oh,
cockroaches.
it wasn't that messy. I wasn't that cruel. I mean,
No,
I just,
but even if it's one, it's just like it's there.
But she's a professional.
yeah,
Depends.
yeah.
You're a professional killer. You're a hitman.
For cockroaches, I am because no one else is going to do the job, So,
Okay,
I'm with scaredy cats every time, so I have to be the man,
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Then next time I know who to call whenever
Please don't.
I put it under your bed. So then,
Hey.
Good. So talking about crashing things, we have our second game.
Transition.
See, today is like so smooth. There you go. The game is called Cross or Crash, meaning you get hit by a car if you cross the street. How much did you fear your life? So we went for a longer title because we thought it was not very clear. So the idea is this: we tell you a city, you have to tell it if you will cross the street or crash. Being crashed by a car, because but maybe people that are listening don't know. Sometimes it can be very challenging to cross the street in some countries
Hell
around
yeah.
the world. I would say Bangkok as a city is not the most friendly, but yeah. So let's start maybe with Magna this time because
Yeah.
this way we started with 1 every time. So okay, again no okay. I give Kuala Lumpur.
I will say crash, because like Kuala Lumpur is not like built for people walking. Everyone has a car,
Okay.
and so sometimes when I was visiting the city and I wanted to go to the park, I had to cross a highway.
It was
And
the
I
US.
And it
But you
was
have
like
the overcross thing.
no, there was none, and we were supposed to cross the highway, and I was
Oh.
scared.
How did you not die? I mean,
And then like you had to take some weird ass tunnels like it was no.
I see.
I mean that's better than crossing the highway.
Oh, yeah.
because-
I mean, yeah, unless someone stabs you inside the tunnel.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
another thing.
True.
least-
But he was with friends.
Talking about
Yeah.
crossing things, Bangkok, what do you... Because I feel like I had to cross the tracks a few times in Bangkok, so I don't know, maybe.
Actually, yeah, we had to cross tracks at one point.
Is it a thing in Bangkok to
We
cross?
were using, in Southeast Asia, Google Maps was what we were told to use. So at one point my friend really wanted to sue Google Maps because every time it was taking us on these really dodgy paths.
That's a business model.
And we had to cross tracks, but it was fine because there wasn't a train at that point. So honestly, Bangkok for me was a cross.
A cross?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Just
A
quickly,
difficult one.
Vietnam,
A
everywhere in
difficult
Vietnam
cross.
was the most chaotic for me.
What about Tokyo? Because we all know the cross in Tokyo, right? The one where you. So was that how is it there?
Cool.
Well, in Tokyo it was definitely cross, and they even like when they stop at a zebra cross. It depends where, but like for example, like in Kyoto when they were stopping. In Tokyo it was different because it's like so like well designed that like they see you like from a mile and like they always stop. They never like
They stop?
So different from Seoul.
They always stop.
Yes, here they used to go faster.
And
That's
at some
beautiful.
point,
Yeah.
if they didn't spot you, they stop and they like almost get out of the car and
Oh my gosh, I love this country.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
Yeah. Wow.
But-
Japanese people, wow.
But yeah, definitely it was cross. Definitely.
Completely different approach. Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah, no, goodness. Actually, I can't remember which city in Vietnam was worse, but I think they were all pretty bad. Maybe Hanoi was the worst, but in Ho Chi Minh, we met this Vietnamese guy, and he actually told us, like, the secret to, like, cross in Vietnam.
What's the secret
and he
to
was
cross in
like,
Vietnam?
well, I mean, it's not a secret,
secret.
but it's, like, his technique as a local. It was, like, you've got to be, once again, confident, because you got to, like, send the right signals to the driver, because if he's confused, he doesn't know if you want to cross, want to stop, or you want to stay on the pavement, like he's gonna like
So
create an
just
accident.
go and like
so you got to be like
Yeah.
confident. If you want to cross, you just cross. And another tip would just be to be follow like what
everything
Vietnamese
will
people are
stop
doing.
for you.
But honestly,
You cross.
you like basically the tip is the takeaway is that don't hesitate. Like honestly,
Just go for it.
Yeah,
Like
either
in life, you know.
wait, either you go, but you don't like back and forth because they won't know what you want to do.
Okay.
So that was the what
So
I
cross,
learned.
but be decisive about it.
Yeah.
learned. But still, like
It's
Ho
a
Chi Minh, I'd say cross.
Cross
but
if
maybe
you're a
Hanoi. Hanoi would be crash.
Okay, I see. Very good.
Okay.
Bali?
Bali, well, it was kind of tricky because in the beginning it was like crash, but then when you know like the tips from the locals, you have to be like really decisive also. Like it's kind of like you felt like God because when you were about to cross, you look at them in the eyes and you put your hand like this, and then
I always do
and
that.
they stop for you. And,
Separating the Red Sea of cars.
and
in Bali.
sometimes it was like kind of scary because like I don't know, like there are like twice or like 3 times more bikes in Bali than people. Like at some point I was like, no way, like how can it be possible? Where do they storage them?
Every person riding on 2 different motorcycles at the
They
same
have
time.
so much stuff on their like
Yeah.
they're literally transporting their house on there. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Who needs
Yeah.
cars?
Yeah.
4 people on a bike, some people carrying
Yeah,
tables.
like family
Yeah.
on one.
Yeah,
A what?
A freaking table.
They
they have
have
so
like
many
orange
things.
trees.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have-
a restaurant
They have huge
or
stuff.
Yeah. And there were some people that were carrying like their own restaurant in the bike. So it was like at the very back, and they had like this like huge like gas stove, and I was like, if they crash, like it's like
If there is traffic, you
Yeah,
stop
it's very
there.
overwhelming.
Yeah,
Put
very
some
overwhelming.
skewers. I don't
Fearing
know.
for your life.
But yeah, once you know the tips, you cross confidently, but you cross.
Yeah,
Okay.
we try.
Cross.
I feel like every time you cross the street, you feel like you earned something. You reached.
Yeah, you made it to the other side.
Yeah.
Truly. You're thankful,
Yes.
really.
Okay. And what about Phnom Penh?
So Phnom Penh, I had like 2 very different experiences. Like the first night, we went like to this very weird and poor neighborhood of Phnom Penh, and literally there was like a big market which was on the road. And we had to walk on the road, which was like so busy, and there were like buses like everywhere, and cars and trucks and so much noise, and we thought we would die like at this moment because we were like searching for a 7-Eleven, there was none, and it was the night. But the city center is much more organized. but you still have to force to pass. Like it's a bit like Vietnam. They don't care about the red light. They will pass anyway. So you run or you walk with confidence. But, so I would say like a crash, but a cross if you have like the confidence.
Okay, this is
So the main takeaway is be confident. Okay.
Damn.
And we're reaching toward the end of the podcast, which is the last like section. Traveling stories. If you guys have like any funny, iconic, memorable stories to share, feel free. It's your time to shine.
I feel like someone has something to say about the power of crying to convincing people.
Yeah. It always works. Definitely in Tokyo. Oh, sorry, messed up. Sorry, Kyoto.
It's okay. Don't
We were in Nara, and we kind of like went there, hoping that like the owner of the Airbnb that we were supposed to check at 3 p.m. answered us. Never appeared. He didn't tell us the code, so we showed up there 8 p.m. Definitely, kind of like thinking, okay, where are we going to sleep? But where are we going to have dinner? 31st of December. And we were
Some places
kind
might be a bit overbooked by then.
by then, it was a bit overbooked. So we were like kind of like going on Booking. We found a place, and then we rushed there, left the stuff, and then it was like, okay, first thing accomplished, now dinner. And we said, okay, let's divide. And we went to different places. And this friend of mine, she went to a nice hotel. They told her like, sorry, we are like fully booked. It's like impossible. Like some people booked like some months before even. And she's Mexican, very emotional, and a great girl. And she decided, okay, it's my time to shine. And she started crying like I've never seen her before. And while holding her credit card. And the guy of the restaurant was like, okay, don't worry, we got a table, don't worry. It's
Japanese people panicking.
the guy panicking. And we definitely managed to have dinner at a nice hotel actually. But wearing jogging pants and sweatshirts. But we managed to save the night.
Was it like,
Happy New Year.
I wonder, was it like very expensive, like the restaurant, because it's like in a fancy hotel?
Well, it was like a bit expensive, but it was like, I can say it, no problem. It was around like 45-50 euros for a dinner.
Okay, for New Year's.
For
one
New Year's
person?
in Hyatt, per person, wine included. So
wine included.
included.
Okay.
So it was actually
course.
quite nice.
Because without the wine, I wouldn't do
And
it.
we had the Spanish ham. Also.
You did what?
We had the Spanish ham.
Spanish ham.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
you want to go to
that's
Tokyo,
definitely
Kyoto with the Spanish ham, man.
Well, it was nice.
Yeah.
I feel like you had to fight as well, but it was a different type
my
of
night
struggle.
was not nice. So at some point during the travel, I felt a bit too comfortable with tap water and local food. So I was
Why
not
did you do
very
that?
No, I was just brushing my teeth with tap water. But this island in south, like it was south of Cambodia on a very remote like island. So you should not do that. You should take some bottled water. But
Not even to
And-
brush your teeth?
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after this story, I smelled the water and it was smelling shit. So, and you'll see there were rats in the story. So, for my birthday, we ate a lot, and during the night, my friends made a surprise. They brought some homemade nuggets with some candles on it.
That's
And I
cake.
saw the candles, and I was like, I also saw the nuggets, not the candles. And I was like, I want to puke, it's weird. And I ate one nugget, and I was like, okay, definitely need to puke right now. So I went to my room, and I had a food intoxication, a very, very violent one, so not very funny, on an island with no doctor or anything,
this
and
was
no
very
way to
remote.
join back the continent very easily, so I was a bit stressed. And so I puked all night.
Nice.
I was waking up by a rooster under the bungalow.
Roosters.
How traditional.
How
What, a
traditional.
rooster?
Yeah. Because it was like the jungle. Like literally our room was like in the jungle. And between the roof and the walls there were like spaces, so every animals, insects could like go inside and go outside.
Pay a visit.
And so the next day I was literally dead, and I had to take a shower, of course, a cold shower because it was on an island, so not very
With the water that smells shit.
Yes, with the same water. And at some point I hear some noises above me, and I just look up and see two rats battling above me, and I was like, oh,
This is
what?
while you're showering.
Yeah.
Why? Yes, while I was showering.
Did you
So
spray some water at them to make the fight even
no,
more
I
fun?
was too dead to do that. So I was like, okay, there's already like one big lizard like just in front of me, looking at me like I'm showering in cold weather. Why now two rats? So my friend tried to put them out of the room by taking a stick and fighting them and slapping the walls and slapping the door and everything, and we ended up.
Did she get attacked by them? Looks like.
No, they were just panicking, but the rats were at some point fighting with the geckos for their territory.
So it was just warfare.
And yes, I ended up sleeping under my duvet just to protect myself from falling rats that were running above us. And it was not the best night nor the best memory of my life, but definitely a good story to tell now.
Sounds adventurous.
Yes.
Yeah, that was adventure.
Yeah, that was adventure. Yeah.
And the rat another day.
Yeah, another day. Definitely.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, they made it to the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
For a rat, I mean.
Wow, yeah, I mean, they're famous now. You know,
Yeah.
so
They're famous.
the international
Shout out
audience
to
of
them.
Vroom Island. Well, do you have something special to tell us?
I feel like nothing can be that story.
Okay.
Well,
Nice closure.
You left us without breath, without ideas, which is
Oh my gosh.
capture so much about this story. Wow.
I'm glad.
Well, then I guess we can close on this very emotive and involving
Beautiful
story
image.
of rats fighting with geckos, fighting with your roommate under your blanket, with your teeth And thank you very much for listening to us, and thank you very much for coming.
Of course.
It was
guys.
super
Thank you
fun
for
to
inviting us.
Yeah.
know a bit about your adventures. You had many, I see.
Yeah.
So we will meet next week, as hopefully with the next episode, if Cerny comes back in time. Otherwise, we will see ourselves in 2 weeks. So bye bye.
See you guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.